Hey Pisces, thanks for visiting to March the 17th. And if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to. I don't mind if you do. I'd like you to, but I'd like you to just listen. That's absolutely fine if that's all you do. And so I'm just going to start your reading right now, and I'm going to get this out to you as quickly as I can. So the first card you have for your past is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I'm seeing a few things on this card. I think you were finally turning things around for yourself in a positive way. I think you could finally see where you needed to go. I think you were feeling a bit lost for a while because of some things that had happened to you emotionally. I think it might have taken you a lot longer to get over some things, some emotional things, than you actually thought it would. I'm actually seeing a love situation, and I think this sort of dragged on for a while. It dragged on for a lot longer than it should have, and I think the time it took you to get over things also dragged on. So there's a lot of dragging on, and I don't want to talk about that because now you're finding your way back again into more positive things. The wheel on this card looks a little bit like a compass to me, so this is about you finally being able to clear your head, like the beautiful clear sky on this card, and finding your direction again with the compass. I think that when you're going through all of this, you might have had to prevent some people from interfering. I think there might have been some people who were, a little bit too into the drama or the aftermath of this breakup and all of that. I think they were kind of asking questions. I think there might have been some people who were, I think these questions were a little bit more about satisfying some people's own curiosity or even for their own entertainment than worrying about you, and your life wasn't there for people's entertainment. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but I think you had to really guard yourself from these kinds of people, a bit like this Sphinx at the top of this wheel guarding it. And I think you really learned the difference between people who are genuinely interested in you and people who are only interested in, for themselves, entertaining themselves and all of that kind of thing. And I think you might have distanced yourself from some people at this time, and you might have even cut some people out. Actually, it might have been that serious. Because you really, you're trying to get over things, and you really didn't need that kind of gossip or interference or drama or questions. And I think you were just like, enough is enough. I don't want to answer this. I just don't want to deal with these people. That's what I'm seeing around that. So the next card you have for your past is the Nine of Swords. Yes. So I think, it did take you a lot longer to get through this breakup or whatever this was, because I don't think either of you or your partner, you or this ex, made a clean break. You weren't able to. I think you might have still been in and out of each other's lives for a long time, for longer than you should have been. And I think for a long time, nobody was sure of what was happening, whether you're on, whether you're off, what was happening, whether you're upset, whether they were upset. It was going on and on and on. And I can see why this was happening, because I think you probably felt quite miserable when you separated, and then you wanted a quick fix, and I think they did as well. But they weren't what you needed to fix things. They absolutely weren't. And there's no quick fix. There was no quick fix here. When they came back in and out, when they were coming in and out of your life, it probably made things even worse. And I know I wasn't going to talk about that. I'm sorry, I just keep on seeing things about this old relationship. But yes, you're on the way up now. You're not trapped like this poor woman in this card anymore. You're kind of moving up. That's what I'm seeing. But yeah, I just saw that. So the next card you have for your past is the King of Pentacles. So yeah, I think the direction that you wanted to head in with this compass I'm seeing in the Wheel of Fortune was, the direction of stability. You didn't want any more coming in and out of your life, no more people, no more of this coming in and out, no more up and down feelings. You just really wanted to experience life with more calmness, more level-headedness, and I think you're just ready to start actually planning out your life again and planning for the type of person that you wanted to have around you in terms of love. This was something you're going to think about carefully and plan carefully. I think you were so used to kind of just letting yourself fall in love, which is beautiful when you do that. It's amazing, of course, when things are fun and happy and, intense and wonderful, it feels fantastic. But if there aren't any solid foundations there and things go wrong, it can be devastating, and because there's nothing there to hold things up, you can fall right through the floor, and I think that's what happened. So I think the way that you decide to approach love from now on was going to be with more purpose and with a view to finding stability. Now, of course, you had to be attracted to whoever this person was. Of course, you had to have feelings for them. I'm not saying that you're taking that out, but you needed more than just that. You needed more than, oh, I'm head over heels in love with this new person, I'm going to ride off into the sunset, and you don't know who they are. I mean, you need more than that. And when you do meet the next person, you're probably going to be examining the situation a lot more carefully than you've ever done. I think you're going to be asking yourself, is this what I truly want? Is this what they truly want? What are they actually like? What are they saying? What are they doing? What's their, does what they say measure up to what they do? All of that kind of thing. You're going to be very, very careful. You're going to be looking at things objectively and all of that kind of thing. So you're going to have a lot more of an objective eye on your next relationship. That's what I'm seeing in that card. So the first card you have for your present is the 8 of Cups. So yeah, the man on this card is walking away from this wall of cups. He's walking away from the emotions. So you're not letting your emotions get in the way of you being able to see things properly, because that's what happened last time. You're not letting yourself be blinded by emotion again to the point where you can't see logic or you can't see the reality of a situation. You're just not going to let that happen again. Now, I know I keep on going back to what happened before, but this is what I keep on seeing. But yeah, this is this change. This is what was happening in the compass, and you're moving in the direction that this compass is taking you now. And have a look at this again. This is illustrating another thing again. This man's walking away from emotion, and he's walking toward a rock, stability. And when you call someone your rock, it means they're always there for you, and that's what you're heading toward. You're heading towards someone who you can call your rock, someone who's always going to be there for you, and that's your main objective when you're heading toward someone in love, is for someone to be your rock, stable, stability. So yeah, the next card you have for your present is the 10 of Pentacles. So this is about building yourself up again in a few different areas of your life. I think you might have actually had to move to a new place, or it might be that you're thinking about moving now. It's like you totally want to move on to a new life now. I don't think you're 100% financially ready to do everything that you'd like to do properly to make this whole change happen for you. You might be feeling as if you're in a temporary space. You might actually be in a temporary space, or it might be that you're in a temporary space in your head. You're kind of in a halfway house, if that makes sense. I'm seeing you saving money, trying to save as much money as you can to kind of allow yourself to move on with your life properly. And yeah, this is going to take some time, but I think your mindset's really positive and you can do this, and that's the main thing, because of course the number one thing you need to be able to manifest and do anything is for your mind to be in the right place. The rest follows that. And so that's how you are. Your mind's in the right place. You're going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to put aside the money that you need and whatever else you need. You'll probably be on a tight budget for a while, but I don't think you mind that at all. I think you're fine about that because you know where you're going. You can see what the future is. So the last card you have for your present is the Lovers. So yeah, you're in a fantastic place. You're in an amazing place right now in terms of where your mind is. Even though you're not in the physical space or even in the physical circumstances that you ultimately want to be, you can see what you want. You can see that this is achievable. You're looking up to the angel. This is about looking up it's like, you're looking up and you're knowing that something outside of yourself is willing to go along with you. So it's like you're willing to help yourself, and the universe is helping you because you're helping yourself. That's what I think is happening with you. Your mind and your emotions are on the future and on your new life, and that's what you're heading toward. I think this ex might still be thinking about you, actually. The man on this card's looking over to this woman, and I think what they miss the most is passion. I'm just looking at this tree behind this man, the tree of life, and the leaves are a bit like flames. That's how they're looking to me at this time. So this whole tree is kind of full of fire. So they miss the passion. They miss the passion that you had, the passion that was between you. But there's no way you're going to go backwards and forwards with them again, because you'll end up again like the Nine of Swords, and you're just not going to risk your heart again. You're not going to go through that ever again. And I don't think they're going to come back to you either. They're not going to try to do that. But that's what's on their mind. The passion that you had is on their mind. You're definitely on their mind. But I think you both know that you need to move forward now. But this is what's going on with them, and this is kind of about what's going on with you as well. So the first card you have for your future is the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this is a fantastic card. I'm really, really glad you have this card, obviously. This is about your money, and I think you're going to really, really be able to accelerate your savings at this time. You're going to be making you're going to be making this move, whether it's to a new place, or whether it's traveling, or whatever this move is. You're going to be able to do this. I'm telling you, you're going to be able to do this, and you're going to be able to do it a bit faster than you thought, because there is some money coming into you. I think you might even be getting some kind of windfall coming in. And I think you might be, I think this might be something that was owed to you maybe a while ago, and maybe you wrote this off. You might have even thought that, there's no point in chasing this money or this thing. But I think this money, or whatever this is, might be some kind of refund or something like that. This is something you might have either forgotten about, or you put it to the back of your mind because you just thought this would never happen. But it's happening. This is happening for you. This is the Ace of Pentacles, and this is going to speed things up for you. Accelerate your savings, accelerate your plans. That's what I'm seeing in the Ace of Pentacles. This is really, really fantastic. The next card you have for your future is the Eight of Wands. So yeah, you're going to have to organize all of this travel or this move or whatever this is. I'm seeing a lot of liaising with different people, and these are people who are helping you to organize things, and you're going to have a lot of choices to make. These might be moving people or traveling people or whatever. And I think the actual logistics around all of this might take some time. You might feel a little bit stressed around all of this because, logistics are always stressful, whether they're going to line up or not, whether they're going to coordinate. But you still have your eye on the outcome. And again, your outlook is going to be the thing. Your positive outlook is going to be what's going to get you through all of this. This is fantastic. I love this reading. I'm starting to love this reading so much. Yeah, the last card you have for your future is the Page of Cups. So there is going to be new love coming into you. This is going to be a sort of a fun, flirty, not very serious kind of love. This is really, really the opposite kind of love to what you're wanting to head toward with this compass. You want to head towards stability, and this is the opposite. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just saying this is kind of just not serious. It's kind of just fun, a bit flirty, having a bit of fun. This is someone who's going to be, they're a jokey kind of a person, they're a fun person, but your radar's going to be really, really strong, and it's going to want to pick up on anything that is stability, and it's going to reject anything that doesn't say stability to you. That's what I'm seeing. So it's going to reject this as a long-term relationship, of course, but I don't think you're going to reject this person. I think you might even have a bit of fun with them, which is fine, of course. They're fun, they like it as well, but I don't think this is going to lead to anything serious at all. I don't even think anyone's heart's going to be broken. It's not that kind of a situation. It's just going to be fun, and I think this is going to be good for you actually. I think it might even give you a taste of love again, and it might even make you think about opening your life up to all of that again. Love, you might start thinking, well, I'm open now, I'm ready now, I'm going to see if I can start to kind of find love again. So yeah, this is an amazing reading. I really hope this is all resonating for you, because it looks really positive. It really does. This is probably the best reading I've seen for you for a while. So Pisces, I hope this resonated. I really do hope it does. But as you know, general readings won't always resonate with every single person. But again, if you like this reading, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment if you would like to, and thank you so much for watching, and my apologies for the noise. There was so much noise. I tried to ignore it as best as I could. People always say, ignore the noise, ignore it. So I tried, I really did try that time. Thank you again.